Parsha, Yaakov prepares to meet his brother, Esau, who he hasn't seen for years. And he is so afraid because he gets a message that his brother's heading towards him with 400 men. And they want to wipe him out, him and his entire family. And he's frightened. Rashi says he's afraid. He's frightened that they might kill him, obviously. But he's even more frightened that he might kill someone else. He doesn't want to fight someone. So he prepares for war. And the Torah says he prepares a 3-step strategy. First, he sends him gifts to bribe him. His anger might calm down. And then he prepares for war. How he's going to actually fight the army coming towards him. And then, tefillah, he prays, stands up, goes over to the wall and starts davening, Hashem, please take care of me. Help me. This problem coming towards me. The obvious question is, Yaakov, the greatest of men, he knew how to daven. He davened his whole life. So many parts of the Torah this week and last week speaks about Hashem, speaks about how Yaakov was davening to Hashem. And here, when he's in a real problem, that's when he tries other things first. First let me bribe him. If that doesn't work, then, maybe I should really fight him. Sharpen the sword. And if push comes to shove, I guess I'll have to daven. Is that the way a Jew thinks? Davening comes last? I think Yaakov was teaching us a tremendous message. I think there are 2 messages, actually. Message number 1 is don't use prayer to help your laziness. Meaning to say, you've got to do something. Don't just say, oh, God will help. Because that you don't really want to put in your effort. So you say, oh, Hashem will help. I actually know someone that said, I'm not going to work. If Hashem wants me to have money, I'll just daven for money. Until his wife walked out on him and he says, oh, if Hashem wants me to have a wife, I'll daven, my wife will come back. That didn't work too well. You get up in the morning, don't be lazy and go to work. And then you ask for assistance. Don't just leave everything up to Hashem. Hashem put us into this world, a physical world, where we actually have to put in our 2 cents and then rely on Hashem. That's message number 1. And message number 2 is when you daven, and plan B would be something else, that shows you don't really trust in davening. It's just the opposite. I asked, hey, first you daven and then you do something else. No, because when you daven, you rely on Hashem. But if you have in your back pocket another idea, you're saying, you know what, I'll try this. I'll ask Hashem for assistance. But if just in case he doesn't follow through, he doesn't come through, I have my trick which I'll pull out of my pocket. That's going to help. So I'm not so desperate for Hashem. But if you do it the other side, you say, you know what, I'm going to put in my 2 cents. I know that's just my part. But once I've done that, I've done with my part. Now I totally rely on Hashem, and I don't have any more tricks in my pocket. That's what real tefillah, real davening, a real belief in Hashem is. We think we believe in Hashem. We say, Hashem, I need money. And then we believe in Hashem. But we really have a plan B, when if Hashem doesn't give us the money we're expecting, then, I have a friend or a neighbor who I can borrow from. Then Hashem is not going to come through, because you have a plan B. You first do your 2 cents, go to work. If you need some extra, try and borrow from someone, then you say, Hashem, I did mine. Now I'm totally relying on you. That's the message Yaakov is giving us.